Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your host, Dr. Giggles, is in the house. So what's up, everybody? And Brett D is awesome, is first in the building. What's going on, Brett D? So anyway, yeah, so we, this week, we're going to be talking about Holiday in the Park, obviously. As you saw it pop up on the screen and blah, 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 blah. And at Six Flags New England, we're also going to be talking about the next two Thursdays, which won't have shows, but for good reason. Starting next Thursday, we're taking off on a trip. And then the following Thursday, we'll be on the cruise. And then, but we'll get into that a little later about all the coverage of the parks, all the things we're doing, and how to tune in and watch all that good stuff. While we're not live, but we're still going, so it'll be good. We're going to talk about amusement park news. We're going to talk about, again, we're going to talk about Holiday in the Park. We're going to talk about some upcoming things about it. We're going to talk about this upcoming weekend. There's a lot to cover, and it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into the news, get that hibbity-hobbity out of the way, and then we're going to get into all the goodies. So, those that are watching live, comment and all that. And those that are watching after, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. All that good stuff. And if you haven't subscribed. So anyway, the big news that was around the block. Century 21 Fox. Everybody knows it's a movie studio. They also own Fox Sports, Fox News, so on and so forth. And they're looking to get rid of the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And they just want to focus on being news and sports. That's all they want to focus on. And right now there's a interest by two big players, Disney and Comcast, which is Universal. And hey, Luco, what's up? So with that in mind, there's a lot at stake for either of those two to what do you call it? Grab. And, you know, all the IPs. Because everybody knows the way that the amusement park industry is going. Everything's IP-based. Nothing's original-based anymore. I guess IP is what everybody wants. You know, the intellectual properties. And they just want to have something familiar and ride something that's themed that they like. So, Century 21 Fox has X-Men, Fantastic Four, Deadpool. And there's so many characters that go on and on with Fox that it's a no-brainer for these two companies to want it. You know, the TV shows that come with it. It's going to be crazy to see who wins. Who wins, because it's going to be a bidding war. Somebody's going to pay big money for this. And you know, Disney owns Marvel, so getting those characters under their arsenal back for movies and stuff would be good. Amusement parks, until they iron out the whole Orlando thing, that's not going to help them anymore, because X-Men characters are in Universal Islands of Adventure, so it just really does nothing. Until that contract can be fixed, broken, whatever, you know, whatever it would be that would happen to get rid of that. So we're gonna keep an eye out on that. Walt Disney World. Ooh, Legoland Windsor is making an announcement tomorrow. That'd be good. You know, I know Legoland parks are for kids. Technically, I mean, the only one I've been to was Orlando, and when I went to it, it was awesome. I know Dave's been to California, and he's been to, what do you call it, the one in Windsor. But I like Legos. I mean, I don't want to sit there and build stuff, but I like the movies. I like the games. I like Legos, and I play with them as kids, and my kids play with them, and I like, you know, seeing the final product of what's done. But to see the park be built up like Legos, that's pretty cool. So I'm happy to see what Legoland puts in. I mean, I know it's not like crazy thrill rides that most of us would like, but still, there's still good rides out there for people to enjoy. I mean, I truly enjoyed when I was in Orlando, and or as the GPS would say, Legoland. But it's still, Legolands are awesome, and I hope they iron out the stuff with what do you call it, New York, because I think we talked about that last week. I think about the people getting a temporary restraining order to stop the sale of public land to Legoland. The people that don't want it, unfortunately, they have the right to complain, but that's for another story for another day. Anyway, so Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom Hall of Presents is Hall of Presidents is going to open before Christmas with Trump. I guess Trump did whatever. And so, yeah, the ride's finally reopening after it was supposed to already be open. And I know a lot of people are going to be mad about that, but I guess it is what it is. Oh, God, am I tired. I can't wait for this trip. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. The next tidbit of information. I got this email. I don't know how many of you get emails from Busch Gardens, but it was like a whole thing about the ride that they're putting in an island, Battle for Ear, whatever they want to call it. And they were talking about the new VR headsets, and they were showing video of the animation of the ride. And while it looks cool, and I still hate VR, the thing that I found kind of interesting is the way the headsets are. They are custom built headsets. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry, I'm tired. But anyway, so everybody's big thing about VR is everybody wants, worried about the hygiene and the cleaning and all that stuff. And with that, they have a patent pending on this. It almost looks like a weird kind of face mask thing that you could put on, and it magnetically connects into the VR headset, so it doesn't leave off this. Everything stays on that one that you put on, and then when you get off the ride, you disconnect from it, and you bring that mask piece there, so that way there's no, what they said, waste from your body on your face onto the VR headsets, which I find a bunch of baloney, but Jesus, I'm so tired. But yeah, so like I said, so the interesting thing is how the headset's done. The video's on YouTube. You can go see it. It's not like a hidden secret, and it's definitely interesting to see. I mean, it kind of like drew my attention. But my whole thing about VR is it's gonna die like 3D TVs. It's oversaturated. Everybody's trying to do it, and it just doesn't work out well. I don't want to put goggles on. When I'm riding a roller coaster, I just want to experience. If there are any parks watching, or if there's any manufacturers watching, or designers, I don't care about VR. What I care about is the experience I have that's on the ride. Like when they did Bizarro, they had flames that didn't last long. They had, all the fly-throughs and all that stuff. And I'm just tired of the whole, I don't want to wear goggles when I ride. I want to see what's going on around me. If you want to add all kinds of crazy stuff, put it indoors, similar to Verbolten, and do something on the inside or whatever. Like any other thing. That's what I care about. Not, I don't care about wearing goggles. It's not a viable, it's not a viable thing. It just isn't. I can't see it lasting long. All this money being poured into VR, and I really think it's just, the way that Six Flags does it with the Samsung phones, the phones don't always work, they overheat, the stuff's not working right. While it may look beautiful on the screen, I don't care about what's on the screen. I just want to ride the ride. I want to enjoy the surroundings, the park, the smells, the sounds of what's going on. Now, I know I'm a different person. I know the GP absolutely eats it up, even though they also complain a lot about it. So I get it. It's a catch-22. GP loves it. Enthusiasts hate it. So who knows? So let's see. It says, so Lindsay Allen Tennis says, rumor has it they're getting the clone of Balloon's Haunted House ride. This is talking about Legoland Windsor. It could simply be improvements to the subs to be more like the one going into California. The Aqua Spin Ride thing, getting a Lego Friends theme. Both are in Adventureland, but the hotels separate them. But it deserves another coaster, preferably a junior invert Lake Florida. But that was left over from Cypress Gardens. Yeah. I mean, Orlando was a fantastic park for what they did. Oh yeah, that's the spinning mouse. I mean, not the mouse, just the mouse. Not spinning mouse, a regular mouse that they got at Legoland, Florida. So I've technically ridden that only in America, not out in England. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so what's... I know we don't got too much news left. Disney announced they're going to be opening up a new park in Tokyo. It's going to be more themed to the culture. So when visitors come, learn more about the culture and stuff, they kind of... What it's compared to like is like California's Adventure, only for Tokyo. Now, don't get all like, ooh, it's opening. And they're not going to start construction until 2025 is when they're looking to start construction on this, to give the Disney Imagineers time to, you know, build and get whatever they want to do. They're going to spend about $2.7 billion on this park. Crazy kind of money, but I guess for a new park, that's, you know, I remember, you know, not even that long ago, it was like, oh, you want to build this? It's going to cost you $250 million. The millions don't do it anymore. Now it's in the billions. You want to open up something brand new? You're talking billions of dollars for a new big park. And I mean, with Disney, they use a different kind of technology and do kind of stuff. Project X track is the same as Wonderland's mouse. Fun fact. I did not know that. So yeah, so they said it's going to take probably almost within the decade or longer to open up that park. So it's going to be a while before it opens. And we'll check it out. Not that I know if I'm ever going to get there. Maybe someday I will. I just don't really want to be on a flight that long. It's kind of long. Maybe someday. Quasi, the slides. Everybody knows about the slide complex going into Quasi in Connecticut. You know, the home of the Wooden Warrior. So they got the bowl that's it's already been constructed. And what do you call it? Yeah, so they're really gearing up and getting on going with the water park slide. I guess their big thing, they just want to upgrade. I mean, it's not like it's a giant park and they got a ton of land. So I guess the whole water park thing works for them. It draws more people in. People love it and it works. So by all means, I guess that's good for them. I do hope that they get some more rides. Like, instead of getting rid of rides, add some rides to Quasi, because it's a cute little park. It's not a full day park, but like if you do like Wooden Warrior Day, by like 2-3 o'clock, you could really be done with the park, and you could go down the road and what do you call it? And go to Lake Compounds if you wanted. Want proof? Watch today's Disney newscast. You got fish, Doc. I just saw an article pop up real quick. Actually, it was on the Nerdist. When I was looking at the Nerdist today, that's what the article was that I read off of. When I saw it, that's what had popped up this morning that I saw. I didn't see anything else. I did it while I was at work, you know, in between doing work stuff. I was getting my notes ready for tonight, and it was the first thing that popped up, so I went with it. I ain't got time to research that, yo. No. All we know is we're getting something new for Tokyo Disney. How about that? We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at, that's what we're getting, something over there. I mean, it sounded kind of weird, like they were going to open another park. I was suspecting that what do you call it? That it wasn't like another gate, so to speak. Because, I mean, it wouldn't have made sense. I mean, I've never been to Japan, and I don't know. I know there's like tons of people in Japan and China and all that, so I don't know how things are over there because I've never been. So I'm just under the assumption that it was an add-on, but the way the Nerdist made it sound is that it was a whole nother park. But I stand corrected. All right, so we talked about Disney. We talked about Quasi. All right, so the last thing, before we get in Holiday in a Park and all that, is going to be, it is about Six Flags New England. You know, last weekend we went to Holiday in a Park. And if you look in between the food stand and, like, Lost Parents building, there's a sign that says, what is it? 4717 with question marks all around it. And 4717 is opening day at Six Flags New England. And if you look on the Holiday in the Park map, which I lost mine at some point during the day last week, I'll just get a new one this weekend. There's question marks all around Mind Eraser. So the assumption is Mind Eraser is going to get a Riddler retheme. There's also the rumor going around the campfire that that whole end is going to turn into Gotham City. Now, whether or not that's true or not, we will find out soon enough. Supposedly, there's an announcement on December 10th, but I don't know. I haven't really heard anything about it. I'll find out this weekend for sure if there's something going on the 10th. I mean, I can just email the park now, you know, after the show and find out and see if there's anything going on there. Also, there's a toy drive on Sunday at Six Flags New England, so if you want, you can donate a toy. If you bring something in that's over $25, you can get a ticket in to the park. Also, they started this new thing. I don't know how many of you get the emails from the park itself. You know, you get the newsletters in your email. One popped up yesterday, and it was called the Holiday Cheer Drink Package for $24.99, and it's mixed drinks, so it's for adults, not kids. There's all different kinds of holiday flavored drinks, and you get like a card to punch, and it's kind of, there's like 5 drinks, but you could try 4 with the thing. So I'm going to try that this weekend. So I'm going to get like Christmas drunk, probably not, and we'll try the drinks and see what it is. We'll record it and do a little review on the package. But if you want it, it's located at the Blue Moon, you know, on the patio over by Macho Nacho, and they're putting it in over at JB's. So you'll be able to get it in 2 places. So I mean, it's all, you know, like an apple pie, a peppermint flavored one. There's a cinnamon flavored one. You know, you got vodka and Jack Daniels and peppermint schnapps and all different kinds of cool stuff. So if you're over 21 and want to get a drink, get your drink on, you can do that. All right. So let's get Holiday in the Park going here. So this is the first year that Six Flags New England did Holiday in the Park. A lot of the other Six Flags chain, you know, parks have been doing Holiday in the Park for a while now, and New England got their shot this year. And let me say, I had never been to a Holiday in the Park, and I never went to Jersey or anywhere else for Holiday in the Park. I was always too busy doing other things and never went. And I was always holding out for the chance that Six Flags New England would actually get it, and they did. So I didn't know what to expect. So I'm gonna lay down on some of the stuff, and we got to finish up filming some stuff so we can make the the go-to guide of Holiday in the Park, and then we'll release that like Sunday, Monday, around there. We'll work on that. And if you haven't, there's already a video, like a 15-minute video of a bunch of stuff, not everything for Holiday in the Park. I mean, I could have made the video probably a half hour or so. I don't think I recorded everything, but I'm going to go back and kind of retrace my steps and get everything that I possibly can for Holiday in the Park, so I can properly do the video justice. You know, I was playing around with the new camera that I got, and so we'll see how that pans out. What do you call it? This weekend. There's another secret project I'm working on that is going to get released early next week. Half of it's done. We just got to finish up the other half this weekend. So that'll be interesting. It's something that we've never done before, and we'll see how it turns out. It may be total crap, but we're still going to release it anyway. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, so Holiday in the Park. The first thing that when we got in the park, the cool thing that I like is they have scent cannons all around the park. I only noticed it in a couple spots. But as soon as you walk through and, scan your pass, and you walk in by the carousel, all I could smell was the scent of pine. And evidently there's cannons everywhere else throughout the park, and there's different smells going on. But I smelled pine. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I won't say if it's a collab or not, but what I will say is it is cool. The secret little project that we're doing, to me it's cool. You guys may be like, that's stupid. You know, I just run with ideas and see what works and what doesn't. It's up to you guys to go, hey, that was cool, that sucks, keep doing it, stop doing it, don't hold your breath. You know, because if I say certain things, it'll give away what we're doing, and I really don't want to give it away. So, somebody down-thumbed this video. Oh my God, who down-thumbed it? Anyway, so, Holiday in the Park. If you want to see Santa, you got to buy, what do you call it? You got to buy a photo package to see Santa. It's the only way you're seeing Santa. And it's time. They give you times to go there, and they tell you to get there 5 minutes before. So we did one for 2:15, so we did it and got it out of the way. They don't want any film footage, not even on media day. They want nothing inside Santa's workshop. Nothing. They want that to be totally surprised, which is cool, and I get. So if you're looking, you're going to have to use your mind. Or if you got a hidden camera, that'll work too, I guess. But I can tell you inside is beautiful. It's where the old-time photo was. And, what do you call it? So it's all cool, and we'll leave it at that. We'll let you be surprised and go check it out. For those that don't live anywhere near us that are watching, I can't help you on that. I talked to the park. They want nobody on the inside filming, taking pictures. So, but when you go do that, they also have cool, it's in the wash right now where you can hear the washing machine. They have all different kinds of stuff. Shirts, Christmas ugly sweaters. They got photo frames and stuff like that inside the gift shop attached to the photo thing. So you can, if you want, you can, what do you call it? You can buy stuff there. They also have stuff in the gift shop. So I have my Christmas ugly sweater that I'm going to bring on the cruise. And, because, yeah, I guess they have an ugly sweater thing, so to speak, I guess, on the cruise. Something to do with that. But, yeah, so, obviously they got Holiday in the Park merchandise. But all over the place, there's fire pits. You can buy small kits. You can get enough for 2 s'mores in each kit. There's different price range. I think the first one's like $3 or $4.99, and then the more you buy, the cheaper it gets per thing. If you can do the same thing with the hot chocolate. You know, you buy the cups. The more you buy, the cheaper it is. And after that, it's $1.99 per refill. The next time you go, it's unlimited refills, and so keep in mind that is what it is. Now for Frost, I highly suggest catching the first 2 shows anyway. The later it gets in the day and the more shows they do, the busier it gets. When we walked by later in the night, the line was like crazy long, and they cut off the line. It's a very popular show. It's a very awesome show. It's hard to, it's all like these different Cirque style things they're doing with trampolines and, ballerina and acrobatic stunts and crazy stunts. So, this weekend, we have a special showing for the Media Day and the Ace event. So, we're going to go catch that again, which is going to be awesome. Right off the bat. And, then we're going to run around and go do things. It'll be all right. It'll be fun. And, all the areas are themed awesome. They have awesome characters all around. The thing that was cool was the tree lighting, when they did the tree lighting, because, like I said, I had never been to Holiday in the Park. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to see. They actually, have this whole story, this whole little thing going on. They have an elf, and first there's Christmas carols singing to get you, ready while you're waiting, and then they, bring out all the characters and, Sprinkle and Gumdrop and this one and that one and Bugs Bunny and that guy and this guy and the other guy. Santa comes, and then they have the Holiday Queen with a little scepter and a light bulb, and it's magical, and it turns on the light, and there's this whole little story and this whole little thing going on. That's on YouTube too, along with the walkthrough around the park. And so you'll be able to check all that out. and you know, see what's going on there. I mean, there's so much to see. Do I think Great Adventure is better at Fright Fest or Holiday in the Park? I actually haven't done either of those events yet at Great Adventure. Do I think Six Flags in general? Well, you know what? It's tough in terms of all these events because, shockingly, not yet anyway, they don't all look the same. And a lot of them do different things for their Halloween stuff. Now, I mean, if you want to compare company to company, it'll be different. I mean, like, I know New England's Fright Fest is totally different than America's Fright Fest, and it's different than Great Adventure's Fright Fest, and Great America's Fright Fest. They're all different. I mean, the one thing that I see that's in common is they all have the Awakening. And, I mean, it's a different version of the Awakening than, like, New England's versus... Because, like, New England's has the hearse pull up in front of the Looney Tunes Emporium, and they do their little show and all that. And then you have Great Adventures has the horse and buggy and a hearse and doing their thing. I know America's is on a stage, and it has to do with the little girl, and it's like a whole show, and it's different. I don't know really much about Great America's version. Luco saw more of it than I did. I mean, it's different everywhere you go, and I know it's, I mean, you guys know, I've always given, especially Six Flags New England, a lot of crap about Fright Fest, because I love Halloween a lot. I'm a total fanboy when it comes to Halloween. So, when I see a product of anybody in Halloween that I like, I let them know it. And if I see that it sucks, I'm not going to just sit there and go, oh, it's complete and utter crap, and get rid of it. I'm going to come up with ideas. Now, those people can go tell me to screw off because it's their park, they have money to do what they want. I try to just, it is what it is. But, I mean, Six Flags does a decent job. I know that the Cedar Fair parks do a decent job. Busch Gardens does good. Universal does good. Everybody has their own little niche to their Halloween events. So it's really tough. I can't really say who has the best Halloween. Like, I can't even say Halloween Horror Nights is the best Halloween thing, only because there's a giant Congo line going through, and you guys know how I feel about Congo lines and all these, going through a haunt. So, Holiday in the Park, this is the only one that I've been to, but I need to go and do other Holiday in the Parks. And I can say that Six Flags did an amazing job with Holiday in the Park at Six Flags New England. I mean, it was crazy. Like, I had no idea what to expect. I knew nothing. I didn't want to know nothing until I walked in the door. And, for those that have been there, where the Briars, what is it, Six Below, the ice cream, right on the main street there, it was changed to Cookies and something, with a picture of Santa on. I mean, like, they changed the sign out. I mean, they went above and beyond. All of the light show that they have up above your head and on the buildings over by the gazebo was amazing. Like I said, the different food options. You can go to certain places and get bread bowls. And I forgot where that is. I think it's JB's has bread bowls. I think. I could be wrong. Somebody's got them. Maybe Kickin' Chicken, somebody. I can't remember who. But if you go to Captain Ribby's, over by the gazebo, where you can get your normal burgers and stuff, but the side that had all the salads and the wraps is now baked potatoes, and you can get like a sausage sandwich or a bratwurst, they changed it. And I believe, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think the salads and wraps are over at Take 6, I think. So I'm not 100% sure on that. But I had the Mexican baked potato. I had a regular baked potato because a regular baked potato is considered a snack. And then I had a bratwurst without the onions on it sandwich. And that was really good. I was really digging it. It was pretty good. So, I mean, they got food all over the place. You can do the s'mores. This over by in JB's has the hot chocolate with the peeps in it. So there's all kinds of stuff going on for food. All the lands are themed. The only thing, one show that I did not catch was the Mrs. Claus show. That's over in the Kizopolis area. But I mean, even when you go in that area and it's all decked out, you know, you go to Crack Axle Canyon, which is what do you call it, Jingle Junction, and you got Coaster Alley. You know, because you can ride the Joker and Mind Eraser and Batman. You can ride the Loop. You can ride. They added Flashback. That's on the list now. The Kiddie Coaster is over in Looney Tunes. I mean, there's a celebration station where they do the trick or treat trail. They got what do you call it? They got all these lights going on over there. They got lights everywhere. There's also construction fences up over where the Harley Quinn's going, and also in by the Looney Tunes stage, they have construction because the bathroom has been ripped down, and that ride was taken out. The kiddie ride, and they're gonna, I guess, build the bigger bathroom over there, which is definitely needed because that bathroom was tiny. So they're building a bigger bathroom. I mean, that was the rumor that was supposed to happen for this year, but it didn't happen, and I guess it's happening for next year. But it's fenced off; you can't get anywhere near that area. So, I mean, it's just crazy. There's fire pits. There's the fire warmer stand-up things everywhere. There's I don't know. I mean, if you guys got questions that are thinking about going, leave a comment and we'll answer them as best as we can. But we're going to do, like I said, this weekend we're going to do like a whole vlog style go-to guide for Holiday in the Park like we did with Fright Fest. And it should be a lot of fun. I mean, it's a media day, and I got the email in today, actually. And I'm going to pull it up real quick. And just so you know what's kind of going on, because this way you know when to tune in. And those that want to tune in, just go to SFNE Online, Facebook, or the Groves. You never know. Just make sure that you've liked and followed them, because you don't know when the video is going to pop up or which one it's going to pop up on, because you just don't know. All right, so there's the chip. Okay, Media Day details. Here we go. So we got to check in for 2:30, and then it says present your name to the elf at the table and pick up tickets for your party. There's also at the sign-in, you can sign up for the Holiday in the Park raffle, which the winner and their guest will have the opportunity to light up the 5-story tall Kringle Lane tree. They're also collecting unwrapped toys to the Dare Family Service of Springfield in Northern Connecticut. It's not required if you don't want to or can't or whatever, if you don't care. And then the event kicks off at 3:30 prompt. And you don't want to miss the VIP holiday performance for Frost. So that starts at 3:30. So you want to make sure you're checked in and you're there 15 minutes before 3:30, so you get a good seat and whatever. And it says that what do you call it? We get a special gift to check in, whatever it is. I have no idea. And you know, other stuff. It says, lastly, dress festive and have fun as we celebrate the holidays. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna need a bigger bathroom, yeah. Definitely need one. So yeah, so Holiday in the Park, I was impressed. All the holiday music, the light show keeps going on all the time. Oh, also in Rockville area, the Coaster Alley area, they make it snow. And it's all decorated like the 50s. I've been posting pictures online about it, and you've seen it in the video if you've watched it. And it's pretty awesome, if you think about it. I love everything about it. I mean, Halloween and Christmas, 2 favorite holidays, and it's like a 1-2 punch. You know, and I really did, honestly, truly loved Holiday in the Park, because like I said, I had no idea what to expect. I was having fun filming stuff, hanging out, and we're gonna do the same thing again this week. So, but we're gonna try and do some more live stuff as well too, in between everything. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see what's going on as time goes on, and so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. So just like I said, you got to make sure you stay tuned to the Facebook pages, because myself and AJ are going to be there. Luco's going to be there. So we're going to be popping off live at Holiday in the Park. So be looking everywhere, because you don't know what we're going live with, when we're going live, where we're going live. Yeah, I don't think in the 50s nobody thought about going upside down like that back then, but I'm sure if, well, maybe they did, because, you know, with the hot rods and people with that thrill factor, people going, you know, people trying to make it to the moon and out of space, and all the crazy stuff people were doing back then. Maybe they were thinking about it. Maybe they didn't pull it off, but maybe they were thinking about it. Maybe they were. I don't know. We'll see. But still, it's, if you haven't been, you're on the fence about going. Look, all I rode was the train ride, and that was pretty cool. And I rode the Joker. It was cold, but we still rode it. You know, at night. I don't even care if I ride the rides. There is actually so much to see, so much to do, and like so much that, I mean, when I looked even up, you know, where Houdini and Tomahawk is, just, I mean, if you saw the pictures on Facebook, you know, it looked beautiful. Just like how you seen it on the pictures, how it was. And it was great to see how it's all decorated. I love it, even though this weekend's going to be colder. And I'm sure a lot of rides are going to be shutting down. But I don't care. I'm just there to go enjoy the lights and the shows and all that good stuff. That's really all I care about. I don't really care about the rides so much. Don't get me wrong. I want to ride something if I can, but that's not really my main concern while I'm there. So let me see. Did I write? I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything before we get into next week, because let's see. Coasters, light show, themed areas, Christmas tree, Santa's workshop, food. Yeah. Well, I'm speeding through things. I need to slow down a little bit. But this is the last subject, unless other things pop up. But in any case, so starting Thursday, not, you know, next Thursday coming up. Again, no show, and the Thursday after that, no show. Obvious reasons. But we'll be in Orlando early on Thursday, like 8 o'clock in the morning. Our plane's landing, so probably after we catch some breakfast, we'll you know, we're going to the 2 fun spots. We have tickets already for that. We bought the tickets when they're doing that 19-year anniversary ticket thing for $19 tickets for each park. So we got all the tickets for that. Plus whatever we do in between, and so that'll be good. And then what do you call it? Then the Friday and Saturday we're going to be at Universal, so we're going to be filming and doing coverage of that too. So make sure you keep checking all the. I don't know which Facebook. It depends on my mood. So that's why I always say make sure you subscribe, whatever you call it, like, follow on all the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the Twitters. Because we're going to be going live and taking tons of pictures and doing all kinds of stuff. So, like I said, make sure you follow everything, especially if you want to see something pop up live, or you want to see, you know, anything. Because, like I said, we're gonna do things, and you may miss them. But don't worry, things are gonna end up on YouTube afterwards. Because at Universal, we plan to go see the Grinch. We plan to go. I think there's a Grinchmas show in Islands of Adventure or something. The Hogwarts Castle at night. With that show, Orlando side has the Christmas parade at night. You know, also all around there's going to be rides. I'm going to be riding like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and it's going to be fun. I'm not going to rush myself through the stuff because I'm just going to ride stuff, get it over with, and just go have fun. I also want to check out the Troublesome Toothsome Chocolate, whatever you call it, Emporium. Check out the shakes and stuff like that. And, you know, like I said, we'll see what happens. and we'll go from there from that. And like if there's anything in particular that you want to see live, just let me know, because then we can show off whatever in Universal, and a fun spot, wherever we go, whatever we do. I have no idea. And then and then on the Sunday on the 10th, the 10th is when we get on the Oasis of the Seas for the cruise, and that's all decked out for Christmas. There's all whatever going on, so we'll be checking that out. And then we're gonna, yes, I have the internet package. I can't be separated from my internet, well, because of work. So in case I have to do work. But other than that, we'll check out all the cool stuff going on around with that, so you can see all the holiday fun. I can't just relax on a vacation. You guys know me. I'm always recording and taking pictures and doing crazy, stupid things that I probably should just be enjoying myself and forgetting about the cameras and the phones. It's just in my blood now. Before, I would always forget about that stuff and not care. And now I'm like, yo, I gotta do this. So you know me, guys. So, there's other little things that I'm going to research for this trip. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start doing that tonight, and then doing it all up until I go, to see what everybody wants to do, what they don't want to do, so on and so forth. Because Dave and Jody are in Dallas right now. They're at a Dallas Cowboys game. And Lucky Dogs got to ride, they got to hitch a ride on the airplane with the what do you call it, Washington Redskins. After Thanksgiving at the Hard Rock, they started bringing in their Christmas decor. Yes, they started on Black Friday. Actually, I don't mind that people do that on Black Friday. As long as I can get through Thanksgiving without all the Christmas crap, I'm a happy guy. I start decorating on Black Friday or whatever. I don't care about that. You were in Cancun last Thursday. I think the day Star Wars comes out, I'll be at Cozumel, Mexico. So I got to stay off of Facebook, because if something like crazy happens, I know people are going to be spoiling it like crazy. So I'll just, when I come home, I'll go see Star Wars. So, yeah, so it is what it is. So if there's anybody, like I said, and if you're watching this show after the fact, let us know in the comments below if you want to, see something special at Universal or Fun Spot or on a cruise. Because I think what I want to do is I want to take a picture every day of the itinerary and then post it. And then if people see it, well, you know what? We're gonna play a game while we're on the cruise. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a game, and we'll see who plays this game. I'm gonna take a picture actually the night before, except for the first day. But when you come back to your room at night and they remake your beds, what do you call it? They put this compass, they call it. It's your itinerary for the next day. The things that are going on the ship. I'm going to take pictures of that. And then what I want people to do is, when they see this, pick something you want us to do. The thing that gets the most votes is what we're going to go do. Unless it's really dumb, then I have the overall vote to go, no, that's dumb. Go to kids adventure thing. I can't get in there anyway. But if there's something cool that you want to see, we'll try to make that happen. We're going to play a game. I got to remember that we're going to play a game, because I'll forget. Because I always forget. It's just my brain overworked, and I'm sure it's the hard drive inside my brain's kind of spinning out of control, and it's just dying. So, but yeah, so anyway, recap. This might be actually over a little earlier than usual. That's all right, to make up for the ones that are double time. So let's recap. We talked about Holiday in the Park. We talked about the news. We talked about the upcoming trip. Remember, the next 2 Thursdays, no shows. Unless Luco really wants to do one. If he does, he can post. He has the ability to post and let people know about the show. I can also help out as well. That, post that Luco's doing the show. And you know, we can go from there with that. And yeah, if not, you just have to catch us on the live stuff going on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Try to find, you know, it's kind of like catch me if you can kind of thing. And oh, excuse me, I'm like a little piggy today. But yeah, so that's realistically what we're going with. And don't worry, we'll post the warning update that there won't be a show, and then we'll post about the game, and we'll do live posts and pictures, and there'll be coverage starting Saturday, and then this Saturday, and then once we take off and go and, you know, on vacation. The worst time in the world that I could pick to go on a vacation. I really wasn't thinking this out. You know, last year when I booked the cruise, I'm like, oh yeah, we can go right before Christmas. And then I added Rhode Island Comic Con. You know, I had that crazy like week and a half with Rhode Island Comic Con, IAPA, come back for a couple weeks, and then now I'm back on the travel go around for 10 days, and it's like, oh my God. And then plus with work and trying to get all the end of the year stuff done, people, you know, companies got to spend their money before they lose it for next year's budget. So then they're going, we need to spend money, we got to do this, we got to fix this, we need parts, and they're driving me nuts. And then I've been trying to get everything all set for everybody to do stuff while I'm gone, because I can't answer the phone because it's an expensive phone call on a cruise ship. Something I really, really, really don't want to do, I guess. So yeah, like I said, yeah, I guess we're going to end the show a little early this week. I know, crazy, right? But that's okay. It'll, that way, so you could always see it on Christmas, Doc. See what on Christmas? Oh, you're probably talking about Star Wars. Probably. But anyway, we're going to get going. I know it's crazy that it's an early show, but screw it. 47 minutes show. That's okay. Every once in a while, I'm allowed to do an early show. So anyway, so like I said, keep on the lookout this weekend. We're going to be covering Holiday in the Park like crazy, like better than last week. So we're going to cover that. And then next week, we're going to be having all that fun stuff coming out of Orlando, Fun Spot, the cruise, and all that stuff. So be on the lookout for all the live coverage. Be on the lookout for all the fun stuff that's going to happen. And if there's something that you really want to see, let us know in the comments below, and we will gladly make it happen. So until, crap, the week of Christmas, I can't believe it. I won't be doing a show until the 23rd, 22nd. We'll be actually, which is Jeremy's birthday, because today's Devin's birthday, actually. So, we had cake, we had pizza, and he went bowling with his mommy. The show that we come back from will be on Jeremy's birthday, the 21st of December. So I won't see you guys for 3 weeks on here. So enjoy not looking at my ugly mug. Have a good time. Hopefully you enjoy the coverage that we bring to your doorstep. And, like always, everybody, keep on coasting. Anybody I see this weekend, come say hi. A lot of people said hi to me last week. Was like, what up, Giggles? So we'll, hopefully more people are like, what up, Giggles? I like that kind of thing, you know. Just walk up and be like, what up? Do this with the fingers. Rock on, you know. What up, Giggles? And then run away like a crazy man. That's cool. Well, just high five, daps, whatever, you know, fist bumps. Whatever you want to do. It's cool. But anyway, until next few weeks from now, see y'all later. Keep on coasting, y'all. Keep watching base.
Thank you.